I need to fucking work on my arm strength, fam. This is ridiculous. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching today's video. You know what the worst thing is? When stores put these stickers on here, like, fam, how am I supposed to take this off? I did the other three so good, but not this one. Honestly, I think this room is my pride and joy. Look how beautiful it looks. I just added all the pantry items that I bought from this grocery haul, and I've rearranged it a little bit. But oh my goodness, this brings me joy, as Marie Kondo would say. Okay, so remember that mystery meat item that I took out? It was actually chicken wings, which is awesome. So I'm actually not even seasoning it at all. I let it defrost, I washed it twice, and now I'm going to put it on a wire rack that I'm going to spray with some Pam spray. I lined the tray with aluminum foil for easy cleanup, and I preheated the oven to 350 degrees. And I'm just going to cook it for like 20 minutes, do something else, and probably halfway through is when I'm going to start seasoning it. I'll probably cook it for 10 minutes or 20 minutes on each side and flip it, and then I'll start doing the coating of flavor. So I'll show you what that looks like when I'm done. I put the chicken wings on here. I've managed to fit it on a decent sized rack. I'm gonna cook it for 10 minutes on each side, maybe 20, see how I feel. I sprayed it. I haven't even seasoned it at all. Normally I would, but I just wanna get rid of some of the water and get it a little dry so that it can stick to it. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna research some recipes. The goal here is I have 3 open barbecue sauces. Do you know what that does for my OCD? It hurts, okay? I also have Frank's hot sauce that's almost done, and Sriracha. So I'm gonna combine basically 1, 2, 3, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, and see what happens. Okay, next up, my mom wants to make my dad one of these Zoglo's veggie burgers for my dad. And calories on the back, 130 calories for each one. 4 grams of fat, 22 grams of carbs, 2 grams of sugar. And the ingredients is a lot of weird shit. But I'm gonna make it, ooh, this is what it looks like. It looks like this. I'm gonna cook it on our trusty TFal. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil. It's on high heat, and I will show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so these are the burgers down. I didn't really hear the sizzle that I wanna hear. I hear it now. I might put a lid on it, but the instructions say cook it for 1 minute on each side. So my mom and I found this like glass container we've used for parties before, you know, like the display table. So we just put it out, washed it, and put all of our little lychee candies that we get from the Chinese store, Terra, for $1.99. Pretty cute. And I love that the table's clean. Obviously it's not, but like I love that we don't have a microwave here. It's really great. And I'll move my bag. Okay, so they actually get a really decent color on it. It does take a little longer than they said. And after I flipped it, I turned it off. But again, I think it's my pan. I'm gonna get a new TFal pan. It's not this. I like char color, it adds flavor. And then in the meantime, we're also cooking some hamburger buns on here. My mom's gonna cut up veggies for him, and I'll show you what the end product looks like. Okay, I'm just getting the toppings ready. I really do like the idea of cooking and getting everything ready first and then putting it all together. So I got arugula, some tomato, onions, pickles, pepperoni, hot pepper rings. I put honey mustard on one side, mayo on the other, and I'm gonna give it to my dad. 1 second, and I'll show you what it looks like. That's the final product. I basically put all of the toppings, and that is what it looks like. Let's see what my dad thinks. Okay, so I just took these out. It's been, I don't know how long, maybe 20 minutes. And you see how it's getting like a nice color? So I'm gonna just quickly flip it and show you what it looks like, and then I'm gonna start tossing. Okay, so see the color and the grid lines because you're using a rack, like that's fire. And also the other thing about using a rack is all the excess drippings are gonna come to the bottom. So we got this rack, I'm not sure from where, but VJ's life hack is Nella Cutlery. It's on Cawthor Road in Mississauga. It's the factory store, so you can get like pretty decent stuff for reasonable prices. The chicken wings are in the oven. Half the reason I'm making it is to clean up the freezer, right? Half the reason I'm making this sauce right now is to clean up any empty sauces. Like, why do we have 3 open sauces of barbecue sauce? Like, that's stupid. So I'm gonna empty these 2. I'm gonna empty the little bit of Frank's red hot sauce. I'm gonna add a little bit of sriracha, and then last but not least, I'll add a little bit more of barbecue sauce depending on how we need it. And then I'm gonna toss them in that and cook them a little longer. First barbecue sauce, I didn't even bother opening it, but then this barbecue sauce, I'm like, yo, there's so much sauce inside, and you're supposed to rinse everything out and separate like the paper from the plastic when you recycle. So I'm rinsing these out anyways, but I'm like, why am I wasting so much sauce? And it was so easy to open this. Okay, this is where we're at. I just taste tested it, and it's a little spicy, so I'm gonna add a little bit more of the barbecue sauce. And I did manage to empty 2 barbecue sauces. We have one that's a work in progress, which is awesome. My heart feels happy. I got rid of the Frank's hot sauce, so I'll add that to the list of what we need to buy. and the sriracha is half done, and that's something we'll need to buy as well. At least when it's on sale. So at least now that I know, I can add it to like the lookout list. Okay, first of all, it's annoying me to see this spoon. I'm gonna get a small whisk, but the second set of seasoning is some more pepper, Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of salt, and more barbecue sauce, which I don't know if you can actually see that, but we will taste again and tell you how it goes. Okay, it tastes pretty good, pretty barbecue-y. I didn't even add any garlic. I probably could, but honestly, I'm so tired. I'm gonna pass out right after this, and it's like 12 o'clock. It's 12:30 and I woke up at 4:30, so I'm dead, okay? But I'm gonna toss them in this sauce, and then I'm gonna cook them for a little longer. Okay, half the reason a rack is clutch is because it catches all that oil, and it also helps make it extra crispy. So then we come over here and it looks like I have way too many wings for the amount of sauce, but I'm gonna toss them and show you how it goes, because remember, less is more. Note to self, when you're mixing, use a bigger bowl. And I have one, I was just lazy. It's easier to clean a small bowl than it is a big one, but it's easier to mix in a big bowl than it is in a small one. Anyways, so I mixed it in the bowl as best as I could. I know there's gonna be some remnants of sauce left over. What I'm gonna do is put it back on the rack. I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna tell my mom how to do it. But basically, I'm gonna tell her to flip it over in like 10-15 minutes and then baste it the other side when she flips it over with some of the leftover sauce by using. So when I say baste it, I want her to use something like this, which is from the dollar store, and she'll just take the leftover sauce. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Okay, see how these look like juicy and just chicken wingy and like bomb.com? These ones look a little dry, so I'm gonna baste them right now, but this is what it looks like when you are using the remnants of your marinade as basting. Remember, you have to cook it. That's why I'm still cooking it and using the leftover marinade. If not, I would be throwing it out, because you don't want to mix raw food with cooked food. So this is what we have left. I have the tongs in here, and then I have leftover barbecue sauce, and then I have the basting brush. So I would literally take the brush, you know, have a little bit of that. Hopefully I don't drip it. Pause. Bring it here, and just do a gentle rub, you know? And then do that, let it crisp up. And remember, because it's barbecue sauce, it's gonna be sweet. It can burn easily, so you wanna keep an eye on it. I would say maybe 10 minutes, flip it to the other side, baste it, and be generous with your basting. And then keep doing that back and forth until you have no more flavor or marinade left, or until your chicken wings are cooked. Okay, these are the chicken wings. Mom basted it for a second time. I'm gonna use my handy dandy meat thermometer and check what the temperature is. I'm dying to go to sleep right now. Like, I don't understand. Hold on. Why I'm not sleeping. Okay. It needs to be 165. So it still needs to be cooked. Let's check one more. 121, 123. I know it's backwards, but honestly, I can't care. Okay, so that is the final results of the wings. I managed to get 2 portions worth, so I'll probably give this one to VJ for lunch or something, and then this is for my mom to take to work. I'm not going to eat it just because I obviously used a lot of sauce, and that type of marinade where I know I'm using a lot of sauce and it's going on it, I do have to track, and I'm not trying to track this or eat it, so we're good. Hello, welcome to my weekend vlog. I just wanted to update you guys for today. Today is Friday, November 15th, and I basically have a shitload of shit to do. I don't even understand how I have so much to do all the time. That was my stomach grumbling. But it's okay. A busy life, I don't know what that saying is. I think I was trying to say a happy wife equals a happy life. Anyways, so the plan for today, I'm saying it to you guys and I'm also saying it to myself. It's about 11:30 right now. So far, I did a lot of writing, did a lot of planning. I still have so much more brain dumping to do because I feel like my brain is learning and adapting and thinking of new ideas at such a quick rate that I'm not even able to keep up. However, I've even done some writing about that and told myself to slow down, to relax. Nothing's gonna happen. Take it one day at a time, one video at a time, one post at a time. So the plan for today is to go to the gym. I have a lot of things to do, so I'm going to list it out. But basically, I have to go to the gym. I have to go to this taste testing thing that I do to get like extra side hustle money, obviously. And today, I can't even tell you what I'm tasting, but it's something bomb, and I'm gonna track it. I just search whatever I tasted and get the accurate. Today, my plan is to go to the gym at some point. Technically has to be before 3 o'clock because I'm donating blood as well. I donate blood regularly. I'll talk more about that later. Then I also have a contract testing appointment. That is for something before I donate blood, which is awesome. It's also after I break my fast, which is even better. I planned it that way. I'm trying to optimize my schedule. Aside from that, I'm basically trying to stay home. I did all of these errands. I'm doing more errands today. And because of the donating blood, I'm having a pretty lax day in terms of what I plan to eat, especially with this whole contract testing thing that I have. So it's okay. I'm just making sure I try my best to track it, drink lots of water because of donating blood. And then when I come back, I'm basically just going to continue optimizing my life and my schedule and make sure that I'm doing the best that I can. So I will update you guys as I go along. So one thing I just wanted to mention is that as a vlogger, right, I'm becoming a YouTuber, and I'm going to make a really detailed video about this for Sunday release. However, the thing is, I'm basically doing everything from start to finish. And although I knew that, I don't think I really knew that. With the type of personality that I have, it's very easy for me to get overwhelmed. But in the same sense, I'm also easily able to adapt because I know how to plan my day. I know how to take every single detail and basically make it simple, stupid. I'm basically simplifying the fuck out of everything so that I can have the best day of my life and do it in the most like sequential, synchronized, whatever way you want to say, order. So for example, I realize now, like I've come to terms with it, that YouTube is a lot of work, especially if you're doing from start to finish. In my journal entry today, I basically said to myself, you have to keep in mind that you are the creative writer, okay? I'm thinking of all this content on my own. Next up, I'm also the producer. I'm producing everything. I'm making the videos, I'm filming, I'm vlogging, etc. Step 3 is I'm the manager. I have to make sure that I like everything that I put out there. If I don't like something, I'm deleting it or retake. Step 4, I'm also the video editor. I'm adding the transitions, I'm adding the music, I'm making sure everything is flowing right, etc. And then step 5, I'm also the promoter. I'm promoting, not myself, this is not what I'm talking about. I'm the promoter for any ads, any sponsorships, any products that I use, anything. I'm basically doing what you would see on TV. I'm a commercial. Watching my stuff, you're gonna see commercials in between of me promoting some type of product, essentially, right? Then lastly, I'm also my own marketing team, okay? So I have to post on Instagram, post my stories, etc. That takes a lot of fucking work. I didn't realize like how much work each step takes because if you try to do what I just said about like taking every single step of that, so I broke it down into categories like the video creator, the producer, the manager, then breaking down what you want, it's a lot of work. Ideally, I want to start doing a standard operating procedure for each item. But again, I meant to do a very short, brief video, and it also is helping my brain release what I need to say. But more or less, it's crazy. It's a lot of work. We'll talk about it more on Sunday. But regardless, right now, I'm going to get ready. I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm also going to show you my room. It's not in prime optimal state right now because of how my mind has been working, but I've been getting a lot of stuff done. And it's on my list of things to quickly clean up as soon as I get home. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it before, but it's fine. I'm still tackling a lot of stuff, so we're good to go. Here's your update. I just finished contract testing. The stuff is what I broke my fast with. I obviously can't tell you what it is. I was originally thinking I was going to track it, and then while I was doing it, I thought it would be too hard to track. And then I thought about it after, and I'm like, no, it's actually not that hard to track. So I am going to track it, I think, but we'll see how blood donation goes. I'm actually super tired, so as soon as this is done, I'm going to go home and take a nap, and then I'll wake up, recharge, and then do the rest of the stuff that I want to do. But I basically canceled most of my plans for this weekend because I realized I have a lot of stuff I want to get done, so I just want to optimize the time that I have remaining off and, you know, set myself up for success. In terms of the blood donation, what I have left to do is if you set up an appointment in advance, you'll get a questionnaire that you receive the day of, and you have to fill it out. If you don't fill it out, then you can just do it when you get there. But if we're here optimizing our time, trying to do a million things at once, then it would be ideal to have it filled out. So my appointment right now is originally for 2:55, and I think I'm about like 10-15 minutes early. Survey literally takes 2 seconds and just asks about your general health, what medications you take. Like I would say that I take puffers, Flovent, and Ventolin for my asthma. It asks you if you have traveled outside of the country and like where have you been, if you've got any new piercings, stuff like that. And once you answer those questions, it will tell you to come in, and then I'll tell you the rest of the stuff as we go along. I don't think I'm gonna vlog there. I'm kind of tired. I might do this again when I'm actually donating, but we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys posted. Just walking to give blood. So here's my messy room. Normally this would really bother me, and it is, especially that receipt box. Although I've done my budget, I haven't done my reconciliations properly. I need to do that. It's on my list for this weekend. I also need to clean my room. Here's the little rug that I got from the dollar store. You would have saw in the vlog that released today. My desk is pretty clean. You can't really see it because of the sun. So, see you guys in the next. So we can obviously tell that my room is still a mess, but my outfit is on fire. I feel good. So I just finished all of my errands, and I think I'm gonna take a nap, chill for a bit. But this outfit is the Forever 21 crop top that I bought in my most recent Niagara Fall staycation haul. Then I bought these from Fashion Nova. They're called the Cadet Kylie pants. They give you like, they're jeggings. I honestly don't really wear real jeans anymore, but they're fire. And since they have like a tight scrunch at the bottom, it doesn't matter if it's long, it just looks extra baggy. Then over here, I'm wearing my favorite Tim boots. I need to bring them in for a wash, but they have like such, they have such sick grip, and so stop. They have such thick grip, and these are more cute than the other brown ones. But there's no VJ. It's about, I would say 7 p.m. on Friday night. VJ just went off to go see his boy who just had a baby. So I have like a drawer underneath my bed. I have 4 of these. It's on my list of things to organize, but I basically have bags and shopping bags that you can use as bags for lunches, or I don't know, I have different purposes for these. And then I have like, you know, you need birthday gift wrap paper. I also have some Christmas ones. I'm running low. I actually had a pretty decent stock, and I probably will get some. Actually, I lied, I'm not running low, just kidding. Yeah, so I basically stock up one time when it's like on sale, whether it's Black Friday or if it's on sale when Christmas is over. Just get like a pack of 7, and you can get like the heavy duty good kind, and it will be on sale for the same price that it's at the dollar store. So I mean, that's not bad. But my room definitely very often, more often than not, gets way more messy before it gets better. But I guess this will make for good vlog footage, but my soul doesn't feel happy. Hello, I finally picked up the camera again. I had plans of how I wanted this weekend to go, and BJ fucked up those plans this morning. He fucked all of us up. So in a good way, it was fun. We just chilled, hung out, and my mom and I were supposed to go shopping to look for a bed. I was supposed to go to the gym. I was supposed to do a lot of things, but I didn't do any of that. And even for YouTube, I wanted to upload some videos, but didn't get to that. It's all good though. I feel like I finally had a really, really good night's sleep. And then I also even just woke up from a nap. And then I was procrastinating for as long as I could watching YouTube. But then my laptop is going to die. So I was like, okay, well, you can watch it until it dies and have your coffee. And when it dies, then you have to be productive Patty. So guess it's time to be productive Patty. I'm going to start by cleaning my room. I think I'm going to do the bar cart again because my mom wants me to adjust it. And then I think I'm going to do my budget, reconciliation. Other than that, so basically, I went to the tailor because I have a skirt that I got bleach on, a high-waisted black skirt, and I brought that to the tailor and he fixed it for me. It actually looks so dope, and I'm so happy I did that. And I realized that tailoring is the way to go, especially for someone who's short. Like, it doesn't make sense. You're probably not going to find a dress that fits you perfectly unless you go to the petite section, which is fine, and I've done that before. But certain times, like this dress is a dress that I got as a gift, and it's a really nice Calvin Klein dress. However, I'm assuming it was from the regular size section, so for me it was hitting me like below the knees, and it kind of just made me look really, really short. And it was like showing just like this much of my calf, and it kind of just looked like the proportions were weird. I brought that Calvin Klein dress to a different tailor today, and I asked how much it would be to hem it a little bit, and then also bring in the sides, like taper it kind of, because it was a little loose. And she said yes, and it looked so much better because you know how they pin you up like while they do it. It looked so much better already, and I'm like, yeah, this dress is gonna look like 50,000 times more, and I'm gonna be able to wear it more and even just want to wear it more, you know. Like, I'm so excited for this dress to come. Even the dress, I'm gonna see if I'm not lazy, I might try it on for you guys and insert a clip right now. that was the pencil skirt that I got bleach on, and I'll even show you the bleach. And I'm sure I showed you the bleach in that last clip. It's just, yeah, hectic. But I'd probably wear it with like thigh-high boots, exactly how you saw it actually. Anyways, so now I'm gonna set you guys up, put up some Lotus music. You know that song, that background music that I had for my last decluttering thing? I think that's my favorite like cleaning thing. It's just calming, peaceful. I don't actually listen to that when I'm cleaning. I obviously listen to something else. I don't know what I want to listen to. I might listen to Rosin Mocha Mix, DJ Clymaxxx if possible. I think it starts at 8 o'clock or 8:30 if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna go do that, but I feel ready, feel refreshed. I kind of feel like I needed some time off. Also, can I show you something? I love this for me, but now I'm gonna have to get that off and write my list of things I need to get done. It's super cute. It basically says, you got this. Remember how far you've come. And then this is just my wall of different things. Personally, I think it's a little personal and I don't want to really show you guys, but if you see it in the background of a, you know, sit down and talk with me, then I understand. But I am a pig. I need to get batteries for my little snowman. Frosty. I'm gonna call him Frosty. I thought of something. Anyways, if you guys got the joke, tell me. This is for my girls. They know what I'm talking about. Frosty the snowman. Okay, no more procrastination. Look at this. That's a pop socket from Boss Mississauga I got for free, but then I had to change phones, I think. Or cases. Alrighty, I'm going to do it now. Okay, bye. I have this Bath and Body Works candle, and I thought, I'm not going to touch it because it's super hot, but it's called Marshmellow Fireside from Bath and Body Works. And I thought that I had to, like, hold on. So one of the wicks, this wick over here, it kind of was too short, and I thought that I was never going to be able to use it again. And I asked on my Instagram for help, but I guess I wasn't understanding what people were saying. And then my brain finally figured it out one day. I just put my, like, the tip of it was there, but every time I tried to light it, it wouldn't light, right? So I took my lighter, the barbecue lighter, and I held it over until the wax around it melted. It took about like a couple minutes, and then finally when I was able to stay lit, I let it go and just let it burn. But even then it was kind of going out a little bit because there was so much oil or wax that was melting. So I moved the wax over, blew it out, let it sit for a second, and then I lit it again, and now it's back to life. So that's pretty cool, right? Imagine how I felt. 2 candles were lighting and 1 wasn't. My heart was fucking not happy. But anyways, my room is pretty clean. I'm just vibing out to some music, and now I'm gonna go through this box, see what I need. I'm gonna make a to-do list, and I will keep you posted. I'm gonna probably put you guys on the floor because I'm gonna work from the floor. I don't know, I like working at my desk, but sometimes I like working on the floor. So I just did some cleaning that you would have saw, and I'm working on it. I still have to go through the stuff on my bed, but I cleaned this box out, which is awesome. There's still some random stuff in here, but it's fine. It's normally used as my receipt box. I keep all my receipts in there, which you would have saw. There's so many, and I want to just go through my reconciliation so I can throw them all out. Then I went through this box where I keep like all my pens, and I kind of organized it by pens and pencils that I use the most often, random accessories, highlighters, and then I have a section for things that I need to do, like have to sharpen some pens, and I need to get 0.5 lead for some of my lead pencils. Then I was talking to my cousin on the phone, and that's why I stopped doing what I was doing. And I was talking to my brother about it too. I just feel so happy. I mentioned this on my Instagram, and I do try to do more live updates with how I'm feeling on there, which is at Tracking with Cynthia. Same thing as the title for my YouTube channel. And I feel so good. Like, I almost feel like I want to scream. And I told Sindhu that I'm going to scream one day on YouTube, because I always say, like, I just feel like I want to scream. I'm so happy. And it's crazy. And it's really, one of my boys, he mentioned, he's like, it's the snowball effect. Like, the snowball effect is really real, eh? And I'm like, yeah, like that. It's all started because I had a conversation with Hugo. I'll link his shit in the description box. He's one of the trainers at the gym / a life coach. And he does more like functional training. And he also talked to me about my mental health. I made a video about it, but I'll link that video as well. And he just changed my perspective on everything. He's the first one that helped me change my perspective in terms of my mind and believing in myself and asking myself, what's my opinion? One of the things that I'm going to make a video about soon is like my insecurities and like what was my biggest insecurity and how I'm slowly starting to overcome that. And then that transitioned to me like taking my weight loss and my fat loss seriously. At one point he's like, bro, at the end of the day, if your arms are your biggest insecurity, then he's like, do you know how to lose fat? And he's like, you have to be in a calorie deficit. Simple. So then he's just like, so be in a calorie deficit if you're not happy with how your arms look. And I'm like, wow. I don't know, man. Like, I know it sounds so simple, but it's crazy. And then, you know how crazy it is? It's what's crazier is I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to make this Instagram page. I'm going to make it, call it Tracking with Cynthia. That's how I'm going to put my daily weigh-ins. So then I started my Instagram page and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to put my daily weigh-ins on here. And I got the idea of daily weigh-ins and tracking my calories and tracking my macros from John Mango. And literally a couple days after I started that page, look how life worked. He had a contest to win some free coaching, and I won a month of free fucking coaching. I won a month of free coaching right after I had that conversation with Hugo. Next thing you know, I do 1 month of free coaching with him, and he basically set me up for success, and I started my cut. I'm now on week 21 of my cut, and although I've never been perfect, I have many days where I'm like drinking this, drinking that. I feel like I'm in the best shape of my fucking life. I'm the happiest and healthiest I've been, both physically and mentally, and it's fucking crazy. Like, I almost want to cry because I'm so happy. Like, you don't even understand how fucked it was before at one point. Like, and it's crazy. Like, you have to understand. You have to believe in yourself. And then the thing that's crazy to me right now is that even lately, I told you guys about the Game Changers documentary, and it fucking did change my life. It's another game changer, but these things happen, right? And then a seed gets planted in my brain, and that seed grows, and then it changes my perspective. A long time ago, right, Sindhu told me about positive affirmations, and she's basically like, she had it on her bulletin board. Sindhu's my cousin, by the way. She had it on her bulletin board, and she basically had her dream job that she's currently working, and she's like, I'm going to be working at this job. She's actually already working there at the point that I saw this on her board. It's her bulletin board, and she's like, I'm going to be working at this job, whatever. And I'm like, when I saw that, I think it was my first time going to her room, I'm like, oh, why did you put that up there? And she's like, oh, because of the fact that, like, I put it out there before I did it. And then she ended up getting an interview, and she's literally working that job right now. The last couple of days, I've been fixing my resume up, and I've been applying to jobs, and there's 2 that I really like. I know I'm gonna get it. I already know. And when I get it, I'm gonna tell you guys how I did it and the best way to go about applying for jobs. But I've only applied for 2, and these 2 I want, but there's one I want more, and I'm gonna get it. I guarantee you I'm gonna get it, and I probably am gonna start December 2nd. So it's just crazy, because that Game Changers documentary, it was basically saying that all these Olympic lifters are hitting PRs after they change their diet. And personally, I think it's placebo effect. I think it's placebo effect. I think it's planting the seed. I think it's like foreshadowing. I think it's positive affirmations. I think it's like putting it out there, believing in yourself, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But it's not jinxing. I used to think it's jinxing or being cocky, but it's not that. It's believing in yourself. Even if you don't want to believe in yourself, even if you don't think that, you know, you can do it, the best you can do is at least be neutral. If you don't want to say that you look hot, you don't want to believe in yourself and think that you're the most beautiful person in the world, which you are, what you need to do is at least not tell yourself that you're ugly, that you're fat, that your arms are fat, or this and that. Like, remain neutral. It's almost like the saying that I like to say, which is like, if you have nothing nice to say, then shut the fuck up. Similarly, if you have nothing nice to say to yourself, then just stop thinking it, right? And then my brother's like, how do you stop thinking it? And I'm like, well, you notice it more often, and then you tell your brain, shut the fuck up. Like, I talk to myself all the time. You'll see me at the gym, like, having a good old conversation, or I'm singing along or something. But at the end of the day, I've been working on that. And then I saw this Game Changer documentary, and it's basically saying that all these people are hitting their PRs, and I personally think it's all just because of the fact that they started something new in their life. They told themselves, like, yo, I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be the best decision of my life. And they obviously do feel better from eating more vegetables and stuff like that, but overall, like, I think it's generally the idea that you're doing something new. Same thing when there's a new year, a new week, why people like Mondays, or whatever, like all of these things make you feel good. And I think it's just a new opportunity to start fresh, a new beginning, a new program, a new thing. And to me, this whole thing is like a new outlook on life. It's a new outlook on life. And I have been putting these positive affirmations out there, and I have a list of goals, like specific fucking goals that are going to happen in 2020, and it's actually going to be insane, because it's going to be like everything I've ever wanted is going to happen in 1 year. And none of that has to do with the boy, by the way, nothing. And I don't think I'm going to be able to have time for a boy anyways, but regardless, it's fucking wild. It's wild. It's wild, and it makes me so happy. And you're gonna see me crying so much. And these next times I cry, it's gonna be happy tears. And even today, like, it was happy. Like, I'm so proud of myself. I'm so happy. By the time I start working, which is gonna be December 2nd, it's been a year and 6 months that I haven't been working. And a lot of people were like, why the fuck would you leave a good paying job? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you stupid? On top of that, I tried a career that didn't even work out for me. I dropped out of university. All of these things, and it's been the best fucking decision of my entire life. So I'm going to end it on that, but thank you so much for watching. My bad that I'm an emotional wreck, but I have fallopian tubes, and it means that I'm going to be fucking emotional on a regular basis. So, see you later.